Dis After Dark Podcast is sponsored by Unofficial.com, the home of Halloween Horror Nights news and rumors all year round. Find us on the web at www.hhnunofficial.com. So stop the fog machines and clear the cobwebs. It's time for another episode of the podcast that's nearly the same as all the others.
Welcome to Universal After Dark, a Universal podcast that's not the same as all the others.
So I said, what would Jesus do? Anyway, and welcome to this week's Universal After Dark, the only podcast that's nearly the same as Dis After Dark, but it's not quite Dis After Dark, it's all about Universal. And tonight in the hot seat we have P-Dubs.
Good evening.
We have Boston White.
Hi.
Sicky little lamb.
Yeah.
And we have the talented Mr. Ripley.
Hello.
He always says that, doesn't he? Hello. He always sounds dead intelligent.
No.
Like he's just done a memo to someone or sent a fax to his secretary.
Well, I couldn't find your sodding bench. I can't be that intelligent.
Well, why is he sending you? Why is it Nickel Arse, the man who spells his name wrong, sending you to King's Cross?
I don't know. Probably something to do with Harry Potter.
It's by the. It's just down the road from the. Is it the English Museum, the British Museum, and that university area? That's where it is.
I thought it was in Euston.
Yeah, it's just half a mile down the road from Euston.
Okay.
You come out of Euston by the Sainsbury's and you walk straight down, and this harp's just gone off in my ears like a religious experience on the computer, and it's just there on the right hand side.
Gotcha.
I'll show you. If you click on my bench picture and just click on it, everyone on Facebook, go to my bench and have a look, and it's there. So what's everyone drinking? I'm going to go first because I am, and I'm drinking Amstel, which you can't get in Universal. Cheers.
That good, eh, Craig?
Oh, it went down the wrong goal. Keep it clean. Anyone else drinking?
Yeah, I'm trying something different today. I'm trying some Blue Moon.
Blue Moon.
Yeah, that's what it makes me think of, so that's why I bought it.
That's got a Universal Halloween Horror Nights feel.
It has.
Fantastic. And what's it taste like?
It's all right.
Is it blue?
No, unfortunately not.
Is there any moon in it?
Might be.
It's shit then, innit?
They're shit.
They're shit.
Prefer me, but.
Blue moon is shit. Talented Mr. Ripley's not drinking, and now you do your podcast sober now.
Well, I'm trying to do them sober. I did have a little bit of the only rum that you can buy that you need a Scouse accent to pronounce correctly, and that's Kraken.
That was Kraken.
Oh, I do like some Kraken rum.
He's literally becoming Captain Jack Sparrow right before our very eyes.
I know.
Oh, I'll put the bottle down.
He's young, dumb, and full of rum.
Everybody check my Facebook for a political rum joke that was posted this evening.
See, no, it's quite good. That I tittered.
Couldn't resist it.
So, in this week's show, we're just going to do a touch on the news. If you want proper news, go to listen to UUOP and that other one, that little podcast from the After Dark. No, who does it? The Unplugged Network. We've reached out to we're getting him on, you know.
Who?
Rhino.
Yes.
He wants to come on our show.
I love Rhino.
I love Rhino.
I love Rhino.
I want to get me some Rhino. I'd love to pluck his eyebrows and then trim his armpit hair.
Now he's not going to come on.
He is. Have you heard him when he sings country and western songs?
No.
Oh, yes. Oh, go and tweet him, right? And he's just dead funny. I'd like to lick him.
Oh, God.
That will be Amanda's catchphrase tonight.
Yeah.
I'd literally just cuddle him and just smell his hair. I reckon it smells of Vosine. Walmart's own brand Vosine. It's like 2 gallons for 49 cents.
Rhino, please still come on the show.
I'll be working that night, Rhino. Don't worry. The injunction will be in full force by then. Rhino! I'd love to wear his skin.
What?
Anyway, have we got any news? Anyone want to give us some news? Come on. Universal news. It's about Universal, this show.
Okay, we've got an opening date for Volcano Bay.
You are messing.
I'm really not messing.
When is it?
It's the 25th of May. However, right, our tickets that we can buy in the UK right now, so our 3 park tickets, are only valid from the 1st of June.
That's a faux pas then, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm guessing that the original plan was to open the 1st of June. Maybe they're going to release like separate tickets close to the time. I don't know. But official opening day is 25th and there'll be a media event a couple of days before.
There's still no news about the annual passes, is there? Whether it's going to be incorporated or there's going to be another tier.
No, well, they told me that they can't confirm or deny whether it'll be included in the price right now.
I don't think they will. I think they'll exclude it. I think it'll be a little price hike.
I mean, it would be nice if you already had an annual pass for them to be like, okay, you can keep your pass as it is, but if you're buying one now, it will be a higher price. But I just don't think they're going to do that.
I mean, we've upgraded our tickets, or I think it was $50 or £50 each. I can't remember. Per person for the 8 of us or the 7 of us to go in the summer. It's a water park. I'm not really that fussed. I'm going because I have to.
Why aren't you fussed? I tweeted yesterday, well, I retweeted the opening times for the park. It's open till 10.
Well, I think it's got to be, Annie, for the light show.
Like, can you imagine how fun it'll be to get dead drunk and just be in the water park till 10?
Just weeing in the water.
Well, hopefully not, no.
That's what I can't handle, because...
No, don't they put that stuff in the water so if you have a wee, it turns a different colour?
I don't think they do, because it's never turned a different colour when I've had a wee.
For God's sake.
And I'm normally dead dehydrated in Florida, so you can tell that I've had a wee. Because there's a faint waft of sugar puffs.
Oh.
Remind me never to go to a water park with you, Craig.
I know. I'm going to make sure that I go before you do.
When you mean go, what do you mean go?
I mean, I'm going to Volcano Bay before you, just so I know that you haven't weed in the water.
But that's the thing, right? Within 2 days of Volcano Bay opening, the amount of water that they've got in their system will probably double, because everyone just goes and just wees in it.
I really hope not.
Do you want to know a fun fact about weeing?
Oh, go on. I love you.
You know when you get out of a swimming pool and sometimes your eyes are a little bit red, a little bit stingy?
Yeah.
That's urine that does that. It's not chlorine.
What?
Yeah. That's other people's piss in your eyes.
No, it's not.
That's
not real. Well, there's like a swimming pool by ours, and it's, I don't want to say what school it's in, but it's in a school, and when you go in that water, it literally burns the skin off you. There's that much chlorine in it. But what you're saying is, basically all the teachers are pissing in it, all the kids are pissing in it, and anyone who walks past is pissing in it.
Scientific fact.
If anyone wants to back that fact up with an email, a tweet, or a Facebook, let us know. Or Instagrammers, or YouTubers, like Adam DeWoo does now.
Don't Instagram us, because we don't want a picture of you peeing in the pool.
Oh, yeah, I've just found them new Instagrams where you go backwards and forwards forever.
A boomerang.
Yeah, I'm going to do some of them soon.
Kids.
Do you reckon you could do a boomerang of your weeing? So it like just comes out, goes in, comes out, goes in.
Probably.
Oh, probably.
I'm sure you'd find a way, Craig.
Yeah. I did that at a wedding for James and Michelle back in the early 90s when I think I was about 20. I just met Kerry, and we go to this wedding in Knowsley Hall in Knowsley Village. It's shut down now. And I took the camera to do some video recording of the night and do some interviews of everyone, and I went in and videoed myself weeing.
Oh, that's why it's shut down then.
Yeah, classic. You had to be there. Any other news?
Halloween Horror Nights.
Jimmy.
Oh
yeah.
We're inundated with news.
We'll save the Halloween Horror Night dates for your Halloween Horror Night section.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because you get a special
jingle.
You get a jingle. You get a new jingle
every
like show. Have you got a jingle?
Well, the advert thingy.
Oh, I love the advert. What do you think, Amanda? Do you love the advert?
I loved it.
I loved it.
I
loved it more.
It creeps me out when I listen to it.
Yeah, it puts me in the zone.
In the scare zone.
The scare zone. Another plug. Thank you.
Oh, I love ScareZone. I love Logan. I love Scare.
BLT.
And I love BLT.
Oh, isn't it good?
Yeah. I mean, we've had Bart Scott on here years ago, so I'm going to say it publicly. I've reached out to them. I want them on the show. I want BLT on our show.
Well,
okay, I've said it. It'd be good for them to get the listeners if they come on our show.
Weren't they number one downloaded podcast or something the other day?
Tim said on, I think it was on one of his vlogs, they were in the top 25 comedy podcasts in America.
Bloody hell.
I'd love to be Tim Tracker. He's lovely, isn't he?
Oh, Tim is, yeah.
Yeah, he's just lovely.
Did you see that he got pulled up in the Harry Potter show today?
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to. Is it when? How did you see that? Where was that?
Someone took a photo of him on stage.
Oh, did you?
So guessing it'll be in tomorrow's vlog.
That's boss marketing that. And I'm going to try and get on because they're coming over to the UK, aren't they?
Are they?
The Trackers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? When?
Yeah. Sometime this year, and they're going to try and get it across to Paris for the 25th anniversary. I'm going to speak to Virgin Trains, other train operators are available, and see if they could sort some sponsorship out for them, and maybe they do some vlogs on our trains or something. That'd be boss. Anyway, so what are we talking about?
News.
Oh yeah, news.
Jimmy Fallon's shop.
Oh yeah,
finally opened.
Well, I watched Tim Tracker walk around it the other day.
Yeah.
It looks all right, doesn't it?
Yeah, some great merchandise that they've really plugging into some of Jimmy's characters.
I just really want to buy the #the panda outfit.
I saw that, and they've also got the tight pants that he wears. Yeah, Jimmy tight pants. So I thought that was quite funny, but yeah, they really seem to have gone in with the #the panda thing. There seems to be lots of merchandise for that.
Well, the panda sold. It was like $100 panda, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's been sold, and where that was, because I was listening to the Universal edition of the Dis Unplugged or whatever it's called podcast, and they filled it in with shelves where that panda suit was.
What? So it's sold out?
Well, yeah. They don't know if they only had one in stock as a gimmick or if they're going to start selling more again. Where it was is gone. It's been filled in with shelving.
Right.
So they wouldn't have your size anyway.
I would just like fix it so that it fit me. I can sew, make costumes, so I do.
I can sew, There's a T-shirt there. We need someone to make that T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
A picture of Amanda pointing and looking dead menacing, with a needle and thread in the other hand.
Yeah.
With like
Plugging that, we have got someone making badges. We think
Nickel Arse, who spells his name funny, is making badges for our Patreon people and for our badge shop.
we're getting professional here.
Yeah, I've had a wash and everything. So, is anyone excited? Now, more and more stuff's coming out about Jimmy Fallon, and I think you're going to find I was proved right when I said it's going to be like Michael Jackson.
Why?
Because the whole stage moves. You don't get taken up soaring style. You sit in a block of seats and they all move together. Like Michael Jackson did. It's going to be disappointing.
No, it isn't.
No one knows Jimmy Fallon.
I know Jimmy Fallon.
The people who do know him say he's rubbish.
He's not rubbish.
Who would win in a fight?
Between
Jimmy-
who?
Jimmy
Amanda.
Fallon and James Corden.
Jimmy Fallon.
How? Why?
Because
Have
I
you
feel
not-
like he'd just be dead sneaky and dead fast, like he's got ADD, and he'd just like attack him from every angle.
Have you not seen James Corden's carpool karaoke with Red Hot Chili Peppers?
No.
Anthony Kiedis
Oh
absolutely
yeah, I have. That
destroys
was
him.
funny.
There you
They have
go.
a wrestle.
Did
Don't
they?
they do it on someone's like in the front garden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. So who would win?
Between who?
I've just said them two.
Smithy.
Oh, I just said Jimmy Fallon.
No, James Corden would batter him. He'd come in.
He wouldn't.
He's a little Essex boy. He'd just probably just get his gun out and just shoot him. Jimmy Fallon's going all like ninja. Wax on, wax off. And he just go. Like that. Other forms of gun crime are available. Has anyone got any more news?
No, I think that's it. We
Have we
talked
got
about
it?
Mardi Gras last week, so you can go back to last week's episode and listen to that one.
Yeah. Is anyone excited for Mardi Gras?
I would really like to go.
I'd like to go to the real one.
We know why you'd like to go to the real one. Booby, booby, plop, plop.
Yeah.
We
that.
discussed this on the last show, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, did we?
I would want to go, yeah.
Was that when I was drunk? I can't remember you talking about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so it
Yeah.
was, yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
The reason why the women get the beads.
Gotcha.
Booby, booby, plop, plop.
Gotcha. It's all coming back to me now.
There you go.
That's a cue for you to sing, Craig.
I can't remember the words. It's all coming back to me now. I know it's a song, but I can't think of how it goes. I'm too old now. Oh, I was reminiscing today about 2 Unlimited. No, there's no limit.
God.
That was like the Vicar of Dibley then.
That's like retro now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's over 20 years old. God, we're old. That
I'm
song's-
not.
Amanda's not.
You're old, Craig, yeah.
Amanda's not. That song's older than Amanda.
Bloody
Yeah.
hell.
Doesn't that depress you?
Well, it's not, but let's pretend it is.
Yeah, let's just pretend that it is.
Why, when were you born, Amanda?
1990.
When did no, there's no limit come out?
I feel like about probably 95 or 96.
No.
I'm sure it was earlier than that.
I'm going to go
Yes.
there right now.
1993.
93. It was the year
Oh,
I started
Sarah.
on the railway.
Blimey,
So
you're
you
gonna
were
get
like-
a good pension.
Yeah, so you were 3,
I was
Like-
3.
dancing around with your nappy on your head,
Obs.
with your dummy in. and you'd had too much milk, so like your bog eye had all popped out.
Yeah.
Blitzed, full of rusks and milk. Oh,
She would have been
I miss
at
being a
Universal.
baby.
I've seen the videos.
Yeah, we've seen the videos.
The whole of her childhood was at Universal Orlando.
I think she just literally lived in Universal until she was like 15.
I think I did, and then I had a bit of a break, came back to England, and then went back.
Just like living with E.T. in the
in the 3-boob room.
Yeah.
We're in the closet with all the other dolls and things.
Yeah. Oh, would you do that, Amanda?
Would I live in E.T.'s cupboard?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
It's right, Rossi lad. Right. So if there's no more real sensible news to talk about, and there isn't, they made some profits the other week as well. Their quarter, they released the figures and it was boss. So that's the Scouse news. They made loads of money and it was boss. So, you're a first timer. You're going to Universal the first time in your life, right? You've never been before. Oh, who's that coughing? You're okay?
Obviously me. I'm just dying.
Come on. Let's all sing us. Oh, no, hold on. Whoa. We haven't done the Halloween Horror Nights 20 news. Okay, let me get into character. Ma.
Oh, my God.
And now it's over to Chris Ripley. He's gonna do the Halloween Horror Nights news. It's coming exclusively from our show sponsors, of which I can't quite remember the name. If Chris could remind me, that would be appreciated.
HHNunofficial.com.
HHN unofficial.com.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was beautiful.
Thanks.
It was. I'm sort of welling up over that. Well, news. The only news I've got is Universal accidentally revealed the dates for Halloween Horror Nights 27.
Oh.
Which usually they're under strict control, secrets, until, I don't know, spring, isn't it normally?
Well, I'm on.
About March.
March, yeah.
March or April.
So, is it March or April when you release the dates? Is it normally that late?
Okay. Some years it's been very late. I think. What is it, like 24 when they released it in the summer and everyone was moaning?
Yeah, because usually we get the there's usually a notification on some ticket websites, like UK ticket websites, with the frequent fear pass on there.
That's it.
Before we've even had the dates.
Yeah, and none of them have been updated yet.
No.
I'd look at them the other day. So
I'm with me going on the Friday. I'm hoping to go Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and I'm hoping for express passes for the 3 nights.
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe 2 nights then. But
do you know how expensive the express passes are?
Well, yeah, we did it. Me and Stuart did it last time, but we only went for 2 nights then. We went on the Saturday night and the Sunday night.
You know what? It'll probably be cheaper for you to just get the pass with the express included.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And it's like something like 14 nights on the bounce.
Mm-hmm.
You pay for that, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to do it. It's going to be a bit tricky because it's very expensive to try and do what I'm doing, basically. So I'll have to watch that space. Okay, right. #checkmate. Talk. Explain. What is it?
Checkmate.
Yeah.
Well, I asked the internet. I said to them, you tell me what you think it is. And I had about 75% of people say it's Saw.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people saying Saw. But I don't know how they got to that.
They said that because it's all a game on Saw, that, I can see the logic, because if you think about how, Murdy in Hollywood, when he does his code names for his houses, he picks weird and wonderful things, and sometimes it might be something that's someone's told him about something, so that you can hardly ever work his ones out. Whereas Orlando, I think that if you look back at ones they've done in the past, you can actually go, oh yeah, that makes total sense. And Mike Aiello has actually said that because they have to use these code names, they themselves and all of their contractors and all the people, in corporate, they need to know what these houses are from the code names. I mean, like the Chance House last year, Take a Chance on Me, was ABBA. It makes complete sense. You can work that one out in theory. So that's why people were saying Checkmate is Saw.
So did you see what our friend Brian Rose posted on Twitter?
Probably. What would he post?
Where it was a chess set, but the Universal Monsters one.
Oh, yes,
and
I
then
did see.
king of the chess set was the Mummy.
Oh.
What did you think of that one?
Well, the Mummy is pretty much guaranteed to be coming, I would say. So whether or not Checkmate is the Mummy, I don't know.
Could it not just be the worst house ever and it's like chess?
Oh, God. Can you imagine?
Or wizard's chess?
The other thing, the reason why some people, a lot of the old school fans of Halloween Horror Nights are saying it's Saw, is because Saw has obviously been there before, and that was exactly 10 years ago, and that was advertising, that was part of the deal, it was advertising a Saw film that was out in the cinemas. So the fact that they've got a new Saw film coming out kind of all follows in. And the Saw house, when they had it before, a lot of the sets and a lot of the props were very expensive to build, so I should imagine they've probably got lots of it stored up somewhere.
I've never seen a Saw film.
What? What?
I don't generally, as a rule, watch horror films.
Why?
Because I'm married to Kerry. Kerry the coward.
Right. You know what my boyfriend's like. He doesn't like anything. I just watch the scary films by myself.
Why would you do that, Amanda?
You know what? I was watching Blair Witch Project.
Oh, don't. That film burns my head out.
The new one.
I haven't seen that. I couldn't watch it.
It made me really scared to go to sleep the other day. But then I watched Trick or Treat again.
No.
And I'm feeling like, to Halloween Horror Nights with that.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that.
I think when we went for Halloween Horror Nights 25, me and Stuart went and watched It Follows. Have you seen that?
No, I don't think so.
It was very low budget. And I'm not going to give you all the premise, but basically it's this demon type thing that can show any form and it just follows you. And it walks at a certain pace. It just walks. It doesn't run. It doesn't attack. It just walks. So as long as you can drive to the Highlands of Scotland, that'll buy you some time. Do you get my point?
Yeah.
Because it'll just walk. It just walks. So you might have 2 weeks up in Scotland safe until you see a naked Native American Indian standing outside the window and you're like, that shit's not real. Oh my God, there's the thing. It's followed me. And if it catches you, it brutally murders you.
Oh God.
The only way to get rid of it is to have sex with someone.
What?
Is this a real film?
This is a real film.
I feel like you've made this up.
I have not made this up.
I have me and Chris never heard of this then.
Because it was extremely budget. It was the cinema was empty when me and Stuart went to watch it.
Was this the cinema?
It's a pretend film.
Was this City Walk Cinema?
No, it was in Edge Lane in Liverpool.
Is that a porno cinema?
No, it was it used to be the Old Virgin Cinema.
The Old Virgin Cinema, really?
Yeah. It popped his
Richard Branson
cherry.
used to own cinema. What are they called now? The Virgin Cinemas View or something?
Don't know.
I can't remember. Right, so you have sex with someone, yeah?
So this is the topic for the
I'm
night.
just not believing this.
This is true. And then the thing follows that other person, yeah? So you're clean
Oh,
then,
what?
God.
right? So to pass it on, you have sex with someone. However, when
They're first.
the thing kills that person, it reverts back to you.
What?
This
Yeah.
sounds like the worst film.
What is the thing?
Go on.
What is it?
Yeah, what is it?
What?
The thing.
The thing, is it?
Oh, it's just like a demon that can shapeshift.
Right.
So it can take the form of an old man, a young lady, a monkey. Oh no, I think it's got to be a human. A nurse, a chocolate cheesecake factory worker, anything.
Is this an American film?
Yeah. It shit me up. It's like the original Blair Witch Project. That shit me up big style.
What's it called?
It Follows. He's looking.
I'm looking it up.
2014. There you go. That's just shit you up, hasn't it?
This film does not exist.
It does.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
There you go. I've just put it in the group. Oh God, I'm scared now. I'm looking at it.
But it could be anything.
A young woman is followed by an unknown supernatural force after a sexual encounter.
It really does sound like something you would make up, Craig.
I know.
It's in our group.
That doesn't mean it's real.
Oh,
Have you just written an IMDb page while we were waiting?
it's very real.
Do you want to know something else?
Go on.
Technically, you could say it's a Disney film.
Oh,
Because Dimension Films distributed it.
there you go.
Oh, this just keeps getting better.
Well, we'll bring that up on Dis After Dark next week. That's the thing. We've got to listen. You've got to listen to the next Dis After Dark because we've got Afraid to Fly. No, Scared to Fly. Who've we got?
Hate to Fly.
Hate to Fly.
We've got Hate to Fly coming on. Go and listen to UUOP's latest episode. The orange-headed buffoon has done another classic episode, and I've cherry-picked yet another one of his brilliant guests to come on our show.
To follow up the previous one.
Yeah, and he's coming on next week, Sunday the 4th of February. So put that in your diaries. Right, so, Amanda, I'm going to you first. The top 3 things a first-timer has simply got to do at Universal.
Okay, are we doing it how I said? So 3 at Universal and 3 at Islands.
If you have got that many, go for it.
Yeah, I have.
Because your stories and your things are always boss and dead emotional and just get me Yankee. Go on.
Okay, so basically, in the summer of last year, one of my friends was going to go to Universal for the first time. So he was going to do a road trip around America and he was going to end in Orlando for 3 days. So the main things that I told him to do, my first one, obviously, was E.T. And that's because that's pretty much the only original thing from when the park opened.
So you don't like this friend then?
I love him. And he needed to see old school Universal at its finest.
Okay.
So, E.T. is my number one thing for first timers to do. Once you've done that, and if you think it's boring, wherever, you can go and do the more exciting things, but you've done it and you've experienced it, because it could go at any time. It could do. Like, if we're being realistic, I hope that it doesn't ever go, but if something was going to go next after ScareZone, it's probably going to be E.T.
That's just
So do it while you can.
Okay. Should we go on? Are you going to do all of yours at once, or should we move on to someone else?
I feel like we should do everyone's number one first, and then we'll circle back round.
Okay. Talented Mr. Ripley.
Well, the problem I've got is I only ever go to Universal in the evenings for Halloween Horror Nights.
It's your rubbish.
I know.
Well,
But if I did get up early, but I don't, I would take advantage of the early access to Hogwarts. Hogsmeade.
yeah, so to get in early, what you need to have done.
You need to stay at one of the resort hotels.
Yes.
It used to be if you'd booked a ticket through Virgin, didn't it? But now it is resort hotels.
Yeah, but it's
on
only
hotels
ever
as well.
one park. So sometimes it's Islands and sometimes it's Universal.
Gotcha. Well, that would be my top tip.
And didn't they get breakfast for the time as well, the Virgin people, in one of the Harry Potter restaurants?
I think
Sure
so.
they did.
Not sure.
You don't now, so don't take us at that. So that's a top one. Get in early. P-dubs, what about yourself?
My recommendation would be to take in some of the live shows around the park, both
definitely.
in obviously in the two Harry Potter areas, Celestina Warbeck, Three Brothers, even the Toad chorus. I would recommend, and the top one for me would be the Blues Brothers. Go and make sure you find the time to go and see the Blues Brothers.
Get yourself a nice cold drink, alcoholic or not. Go and find yourself a little spot and watch the Blues Brothers, yeah. Or any of the shows, yeah, definitely. My number one would be just stop pretending that you're an adult and go and meet the characters and interact with them. You're not just posing for a photograph. Go and talk to Doc. Go and talk to... I asked Optimus Prime, why didn't you tell anyone you could fly?
What did he say anything back to that?
He just sort of, in a sort of shrug, he sort of did like a shrug the best he could in his suit.
Bless him.
But just interact with them, talk to them. They love it. They love being able to act back with you.
Yeah,
That is true.
Doc is the best, isn't he?
Oh,
Well, what about Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. True.
Beetlejuice is fantastic. I got a marriage proposal from Beetlejuice last year.
Blimey.
Wow,
So basically, I'm moving to Orlando now. Sorry, guys.
that's fair enough.
what about
You could be our roving reporter.
Okay.
What about the donkey? Is he still there?
Yeah, Donkey's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah. He's a good one.
He's the best out of the three, isn't he? Shrek can't talk. Shrek's a mute. Princess Fiona is gorgeous, and Donkey's just hysterical. So, okay, Amanda, what's your number two? Or is
Okay.
it your number one from the other park?
I'm going to do my number two, but it's going to be my number two for both parks. I know. So then when I'm doing Islands, I'll just do 1 and 3.
Okay.
So, my number two is that I feel like if you've never been before, you should dedicate an entire day just to Harry Potter in both parks. Take your time with it because there's so much to see and so many little things that you'll miss if you just try and speed your way around it, trying to get to everything else. Spend an entire day going, get the train forwards and backwards, see both versions of it, and just take your time looking at the little things, like Nocturne Alley, and buy a wand and do the spells in the windows, because there's so much to do and you'll miss it if you try and rush.
And as a Brit, I do rush.
I think a lot of people do. You tend to see people run into Diagon Alley, they'll take a picture of the dragon, they'll go on Gringotts, and then you can see them panicking because they'll be trying to get a butterbeer, and then they're like, "Oh, I need to get back out. I need to go and do other stuff." Don't. Take your time with it. If you're coming from the UK, you've got that time to spend at Universal.
So a full day at all of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that.
I definitely could, the first time that when Diagon Alley had just opened, I spent half a day just in Diagon Alley. Admittedly, it was a lot busier then because it had just opened. But I think that you could spend the majority of your day just checking everything out. Go to Ollivanders. See the one picture.
Oh, there you go then. Okay, who's Mr. Ripley, number 2?
Well, this kind of goes back to my first point, but stay on site.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think that's, a lot of people do Universal maybe 2 days, 3 days, and then forget you can stay on site. They, twaddle off back to Disney. But the hotels, Amanda will tell you for sure, the hotels are, nothing less than amazing, aren't they?
They're beautiful. And, a lot of them, if you stay in places like the Hard Rock and Portofino and Royal Pacific, if you're only going to Universal for 2 days, you're going to get your Fast Pass for 2 days if you just stay for one night. And it's worth it. Not just for the Fast Pass, but because the hotels are just so nice to be in. They're so well themed. I recommend staying on site at Universal to everyone. I'd rather stay on site at Universal than ever stay on site at Disney.
Well, if you put a value on your time, if you put a monetary value on your time, you can save money by staying off-site. But you don't get early access. You don't get express pass at some of the better hotels on site. They're the top 3. And you're to and froing, whereas, you've got to get a taxi or an Uber or a bus back to your hotel or a car back to International Drive, whereas all them hotels are accessible. Hard Rock is a stone throw away, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And it's phenomenal. You can literally fall out of bed and roll into Harry Potter. It's just brilliant. So that's a must, I think. What about Mr. Dubs of the P?
I would say taking the facade, some of the detailing on the facades is absolutely amazing. London, San Francisco, New York, Springfield, all wonderfully themed outside of the rides and attractions and everything. I really take the time to take some note of the detailing that they put into them.
There's so many nods to films, different films. It all just walking around, isn't there?
Yeah.
I think the first time I was there with Stuart for Halloween Horror Nights 23, Adrian's pet shop from Rocky is in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd walked past that shop like 20 times on previous holidays and never even looked and seen it.
Can I tell you something embarrassing?
Yeah.
I'm a big Hitchcock fan, aficionado, if you like.
Hitchcock would be proud.
Blog over. No. Right, and we were doing a one of these tour things with Universal, looking at some of the houses in 2015 during the day. And the guy said to us, right, we're going to break for lunch, hour. We're going to meet back here in an hour's time. So one of the group said, where exactly? Right here, next to the hotel from Vertigo. And I was like, what? What now? And yeah, literally, next to where the Starbucks is, that is the hotel from Vertigo.
What?
And I'd walked past it a million times and never realised.
No way.
So if you'd never realised, the actual hotel from Vertigo is in the park.
Wow.
Obviously not the original.
Hey, Dis After Dark listeners. I want to invite you all to join us over on ScareZone, Halloween Horror Nights podcast. ScareZone is a news, interview, history, and commentary podcast all about Universal's premier Halloween event. It's hosted by fans and experts like me, Logan Sekulow, former WWE superstar Scotty 2 Hottie, and Dis After Dark's own Chris Ripley. Subscribe however you get podcasts and head over to scarezone.com for more information. We here at the show are proud supporters of Dis After Dark. And remember, Keep your eyes closed and your ears open on ScareZone.
Is go and spend some time with the Mystic Fountain.
No, we're not at that park yet.
Oh, bum.
We're still at regular Universal.
Okay, try the turkey leg.
Really?
I adore turkey legs. As a meat eater who loves the meat, just get it down, yeah. The grease is dribbling down your arm, and it doesn't taste of turkey.
What's it taste like?
Ham.
Why?
I do not know. I think it's because it's smoked.
All right.
But the monsters, you can share a turkey leg quite easily with 2 people, maybe even 3. I don't. I just have one. I took an artistic photo last time I was there of my shadow holding a turkey leg. It's quite a beautiful picture. So forget all the classy restaurants. Go and get a turkey leg. There you go. Is Gotham bathroom still there?
Yeah.
They haven't been knocked down with...
No, they are just around the corner from the arcade bit, opposite Starbucks, kind of, and opposite Ben & Jerry's.
Yeah, so there's another facade. You can go and have a wee with Batman.
And if you go to Halloween Horror Nights and you sit on the benches outside of there, you see all the cast changes for the ScareZone that's usually outside of Disaster.
Ah. Go on then, Amanda. What's your number 3?
Okay, my number 3 is by Photo Connect.
That is a top one.
It is a top one.
And I've never done it.
Haven't you?
No.
Okay, I didn't do it last year, but since they brought it out, I've done it every year other than last year. If it's your first time, it's definitely worth it because, you know, there was a bit of a time when there wasn't very many characters out in Universal, but now there's loads. There's loads again. It's like old Universal again, and there's more Photo Connect photographers around. You can get photos on quite a lot of the rides, and they all just get downloaded straight to your phone. And unlike Disney Memory Maker, they don't expire. So those photos will stay on your phone forever.
That's good, isn't it? Just within the app. Is it a separate app to the Universal app, or is it part of?
App. It's called Amazing Pictures.
Oh, I'll have to put that on. Can you buy it in the app?
I don't believe that you can buy it in the app, but you can buy it from the website, or you can buy it at Universal.
I think we might do that this year.
Do it. It's definitely worth it, especially for things like the Mummy and the Hulk. And like, I know I'm going into Islands of Adventure now, but when you get your picture taken with Spider-Man on the green screen, they'll edit all the stuff into the green screen.
That's worth it just alone, because we went and got photos with Spider-Man last time we were there, and we actually got him to record a little video for Charlie and Freya, who weren't with us. But the photographs were just a green screen because it was our own camera.
Exactly. But it's definitely worth it. If you like things like the Disney Memory Maker, 100% worth getting the Photo Connect package.
And what sort of price is it?
I believe that I paid about $120. This was 2 years ago, though. I know they've got more packages now. I'll try and bring it up while Chris is talking about his. But it's definitely worth it.
Come on then, Chris, lad.
So we're still on Universal Studios, right?
Yeah.
I would say, top tip, eat a clogger in the Simpsons area. For no particular reason.
That's the burger, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I've had one of them.
And then wash it down with a flaming mo.
Or a Duff.
I'd rather have a Duff.
I tried Duff for the first time last year.
The thing that the Flaming Moe's good, but it's not a Flaming Moe.
I haven't tried a Flaming Moe, but have they changed it?
No.
Because
No.
do they still fill it from the bottom? Because I know when they first opened, that's what they were doing, and now I never see that happening.
Oh, I've only ever seen them fill it normally.
Oh, well, in the beginning, it had like a thing on the bottom of the cup, and it'd fill from the bottom.
Well, you've got the dry ice in the bottom of the cup, haven't you?
Mm.
In a little section that's sealed off from the rest of the cup. And then that's what gives it its smokiness. But I've never seen them fill it from the bottom. They might do, I don't know.
Okay, I found the price for the Photo Connect now. So for a 14-day one, it's $139.99, but it's the same price for an annual package. So if you go more than once in the year, you may as well get the annual package.
So if I go this summer
Uh-huh.
and buy an annual package,
Uh-huh.
when I can literally... The beautiful thing about the Photo Connect or the Memory Maker is you can leave your phone in your pocket.
Yes.
You know, and you can interact with your family a little bit more as well at that point. But you don't have to... We take 800 photographs in Disney with the Memory Maker, but we don't think to do it at Universal. So I'm going to have a go at that.
Do it.
I'm doing it.
And the thing is as well, they just scan your card. So you can have multiple cards. So there's loads of you. You can all have a card.
Yeah.
And then they all just go straight to your app. So worth it.
Oh, I'm doing it.
Do it.
So back to the other thing we were talking about just then. That Stella's gone right to my head. Such a shandy head, me. What are we talking about?
Flaming Moe.
Flaming Moe, yeah. The Flaming Moe on The Simpsons is purple.
Yeah, it should be purple, shouldn't it?
It should be purple.
Mm.
If it was in Harry Potter, she wouldn't allow it to not be purple.
Well, they say it's transforming. It's halfway through transforming. That's what it's meant to be.
The Duff beer is lovely. I like it. But you need to literally show them the deeds to your house, one of your kidneys on a plate just to get served.
You know what? Like, that was the only place where I didn't have to do anything like that.
Oh,
I literally walked in and I was like, yeah, can I just have a Duff?
Do they do special varieties of Duff still?
I believe that they do like the Dufftober first or Dufftober.
yeah, I think they do, yeah.
Mm.
They do have different ales there normally, don't they? Different varieties of Duff, but then they do Dufftober as well, don't they?
Wait, did you get yours from the outside bit or from Moe's?
Moe's.
Yeah, so did I.
You've got to have it in Moe's. Outside doesn't count.
I know.
You've got to go and sit at that bar.
I did take mine onto ET though.
You took Duff onto ET.
See, this is
Yeah.
why you like ET. You get pissed in Moe's and then go to
Yeah.
ET and think it's amazing.
Go and hallucinate.
Mate, it's amazing anyway.
Oh, we should go
I'm
get...
taking you to Universal in the daytime this year,
All right, you're on.
and you're riding ET.
What is this new place? I've never been here before.
Don't recognise
Light
it.
out here.
My skin, it burns.
What's this, Barney?
We should
What's
go
that
get...
round thing in the sky?
We should go get wrecked in Moe's Tavern.
Let's do it.
You should go and get wrecked in that sports bar.
Which sports bar?
NBC.
NBC.
Oh.
I haven't been in there yet.
Oh, well, Stuart was drinking this grapefruit lager, which was potent, and I was drinking some stout, which was like friggin' porridge.
Stout.
Gross.
It was like 11% or something.
Oh, God.
That's when the rickshaw took us back to the room. P-Dubs, you're number 3.
Yeah, on a similar vein to Chris's. Try some of the stuff in Diagon Alley, the butterbeer, the ice cream, or the fire whiskey.
Oh, tell us about the fire whiskey. Is it real whiskey?
Yes,
Oh.
it is. In fact, I've seen people asking today whether they can buy bottles of it. But apparently, Universal's liquor license doesn't allow them to sell bottles of it.
Could you imagine? Now, with the butterbeer, people take little... What would you recommend if you're doing a little mixer? To spice your butterbeer up? Would you put a fire whiskey in it?
Yeah, I think it is the fire whiskey that people recommend that you put in it.
That's going to be a good drink, that, innit?
Especially a cold butterbeer. Or even a hot one.
I don't like the cold butterbeer. I like the frozen. I don't like the cold. It's like diarrhea in a glass.
But yeah, definitely, and the sweets as well. I think because they've got clotted cream and fudge butterbeer now, haven't they, or something?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like the ice cream butterbeer. It just tasted of vanilla ice cream. I didn't get any butterbeer, but I think all the different flavoured ice creams you've got to try.
That's my number 3.
Okay, well, my number 3 is similar. Is just go and spend some time in the shops and just buy stuff. I know it sounds a bit meh, but there's...
What's your favourite thing that you've bought from Universal?
Shorts.
No, only.
Ones that didn't have a hole in.
When I split my arse open, the most expensive shorts, and I gave them to the charity shop the other week because they were too big. Oh. But I love all the Marvel stuff. I love the Spider-Man merchandise. I'm foolish. I always regret not buying stuff when I get home. I'm like, I wish I'd bought that. I wish I bought that. So take the time to have a look, make a decision, and make some good purchases. So there you go. That's my number 3. The Universal shop, when you walk in on the left-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, I was in there one day, right? And literally, I'm looking at Spider-Man on top of one of the displays, like squatting. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just thinking it's a statue. And I'm just walking there. And next thing, he just got down and ran off. It was Spider-Man.
Well, one time I was in there and some little Brazilian kid put his hand in my bag.
Oh, I wondered where that was going then.
And then when I caught him, he pretended that he didn't speak English and was trying to call me mum and trying to act like he thought that I was his mum. And I was like, mate, you know I'm not your mum. Look at me. Like, look at me. I'm clearly not your mum. You're clearly trying to steal something from my bag.
Oh, so you were nearly robbed in Universal?
Yeah.
Oh.
By a child.
By a Brazilian child?
I was like, what the fuck?
When was that?
Human. It was like about 3 years ago. I was raging about it.
Did anyone, cast members, team members, did anyone get involved?
I went and spoke to one of them and they were just like, oh, yeah, we know.
Oh. That's a bit... Okay, then. We're going to walk across. We're going to stop...
Oh, wait, on the subject of that shop, though,
Okay.
you know, down the side of that, there's a secret entrance.
It's been shut?
Yeah. However, I did see on the annual pass group the other day that it was open.
What's going on then, Amanda? Because Tim Tracker said it's shut.
What is going on? I will investigate in May. I hope it's not closed, because that's my favourite way to exit.
And where do you come out when you exit?
You come out down the side of Old Nickelodeon. Then you go around the side of Hard Rock Cafe.
I acted in Nickelodeon in 1993.
Ash was in a show on Nickelodeon in like 1999 or something.
Ours was like at a school, a high school.
Clarissa Explains It All.
Was it?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know what it was. I don't know. We did get a certificate, but I couldn't tell you what it was. And we had to change our t-shirts because they had sponsorship. They had like Adidas on or something. We just stood there in the hall, like pointing at that stuff. Yeah, so there you go. Right, we going over there now out your secret exit.
So walk across City Walk, we'll go to Islands.
Okay, what's your number one?
Okay, my number one is take in the sounds of Islands of Adventure, because the soundtrack to Islands of Adventure is, as Craig and Adam the Woo would say, majestic.
And if you go back into UUOP's back catalogue, they had one of the creators of the music, or the writer of the music.
Yes.
He did. I don't know when it was. It was ages ago. The orange-headed buffoon will sort that out.
Yeah, he can link us. But it has such a good soundtrack. Like, if I'm ever in a sad mood, if I listen to the Islands of Adventure soundtrack, happy again straight away, because I absolutely love it. And if you film around the parks and things like that, like, it will just remind you of having such a good time. I love it.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that one, boss. What about you, Christopher?
Well, tickets. Tickets, please.
What?
Make sure you buy your tickets before you go. Don't buy them when you get there. But also, buy a park-to-park ticket.
Agreed. Yes.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Because if you go and try and get on the Hogwarts Express, you'll be sent to go and upgrade your ticket. They have everything there, don't they, to do it?
Yeah.
Now, is that at a premium rate or are they fair? Did they give it you at a fair rate?
Honestly, don't know, because I've never tried that.
Because we as Brits always get park-to-park tickets, don't we?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you do see plenty of people getting turned away as you're walking in, and they're having to upgrade. That's in the train station, the King's Cross and whatnot.
I think it is I think it's just what you pay on the gate, which is more than what you'd pay if you bought it beforehand.
Yeah.
Oh, there is another top tip though. If you're buying tickets in England, the tickets, although you're buying them from Universal in England, you're actually buying them through another company. Basically, they subcontract it to this company in England, but it is still Universal, and the tickets are essentially directly from Universal, and they are the best price. But if you lose your Universal ticket that you've bought in the UK while you're in America, they cannot help you, because the system that shows who's bought tickets and who hasn't is in England. So if you go up to the window and say, oh, I've lost my English ticket, or it's got damaged, or blah, 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 they can't help you. So you need to, top tip again, you need to take a photograph of it, basically, or a photocopy.
That's a very good tip.
I've took photographs, and there was one year where I'd printed out our tickets. It was the year I ripped my pants, and this is why I was doing it. The first night of the Halloween Horror Nights we went to, we were trying to scan our express passes that we'd printed out in the UK with my dodgy printer, and it wouldn't scan. And she would have to either type it in at every queue, or they just wave you through. They just fucking go on, just not bad, just go on. So it was a pain in the arse. So the next night, I said, can you help me? We need these printing out into real tickets if you can. And they did. They were able to do it.
That's good.
And that's when he gave me the vouchers to cover up my arsehole. which was unbelievable. You know what I mean? So, okay, so dubs of the P.
My recommendation would be go and have a photo taken with the raptor. From all the videos and everything I've seen, it looks like a great meet and greet, and that the raptors are very entertaining.
They're quite scary as well, aren't they? In a funny sort of way.
It's like those blow-up costumes you can buy, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah. I think it looks great, both in Orlando and Hollywood. I think they've both got it down to a T now.
And it'd be part of Photo Connect as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, my number one is go and spend time. I said this before, at the fountain, the Mystic Fountain. Is it called the Mystic?
Yeah, I love the fountain.
Yeah. Just go and sit there for half an hour. Go and get a drink. Just sit there. If you've got kids, go and send them up to the fountain. You don't know if he's going to talk or not, do you? Or does he have set times? Or
don't think he has really set times, but it's just throughout the day.
It's just throughout the day, isn't it?
But a shout out to James Keaton, who does the voice of the fountain. It's his 25th anniversary today.
I can't believe that.
I know. He must have started when he was like 12 or something.
I know. I was like, what? Are you being real?
So, when you're talking to the fountain, you're potentially talking to Jack.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Just remember that.
Or the original Beetlejuice.
Because Jack will come and get you.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
and if you go to Zeus Landing and you go to the stories you'll hear, you'll potentially have chance reading your story.
Oh, God.
Potentially.
That's nuts, that, isn't it?
Or Lucy.
You know what's really funny? She sounds exactly the same as Chance when she's reading the story, and it weirds me out a bit.
I'm gonna. That's something we've never done.
Isn't it?
No.
I love Zeus Landing so much.
Zeus Landing's a place you walk through to get to Harry Potter.
No, because I go the opposite way.
Because you get all angry, don't you?
It makes me so frustrated when people go right.
That's the way to go in.
No, it isn't. It's left.
Oh, you have to go left.
Well, yeah, I go left sometimes.
You go left, you go through Marvel, and you go around that way, and you end with Zeus Landing, and then you go out.
Go right, everyone. Go right.
Yeah, in fact, everyone go right, and I'll go left. It's fine.
Okay, so that was okay. Mandate your number
2.
2.
I know I did my 2 for both of them before. Okay, so I'll do my number 3. So my number 3, in fact, I'll have 2 for number 3 because I've got 2 more things I want to do. So my first one is go and find scenic spots. So if you go behind the Jurassic Park Discovery Centre, you have a view around the whole entire lagoon, and it's so nice there. You can see the Hulk, you can see Doctor Doom, you can see Hogwarts Castle, and no one's ever there. So you can just sit and chill and take loads of pictures, and it's gorgeous. And there's loads of places like that around the whole entire park. But my other one is take a change of clothes, because there are 3 very big water rides, and you don't want to be walking around with wet knickers all day.
It depends
Craig, don't say anything, Craig.
It depends on whose knickers they are, to be honest.
No, but take a change of clothes, because they have the dryers that you pay $5 for, but they don't do anything.
Well, I totally agree with that, and we have started as a family. We will take the cheapest t-shirts for that day, old shorts, and we will just bin the stuff.
Yeah.
We will have a change of clothes and we'll dump.
Yeah. Me and Ash do what we call Bun Day Fun Day. So we just go to the park with our hair in a bun, no makeup, tiny thin clothes that we don't care about getting soaked, and then we just go and do all the water rides, and then we just get changed.
It sounds like Girls Gone Wild.
That's what we are.
And once you've done the water rides once, because you've got to change clothes, just go and do them again.
Yeah, just spend the whole day, just keep going round, doing all the water rides, run over to Universal and run through Curious George, and then get changed. It's fine.
I'm sure me and Stuart did Popeye 3 times on the bounce. It was definitely twice, yeah.
Like, don't think that you can go on these water rides and stay dry, because it's not happening.
No.
If you go on Popeye, you may as well just jump in the bath.
And a pontoon, a thingy, a waterproof, what are they called?
The poncho's not going to save you on Popeye.
No chance.
Not a chance.
That's a boss ride. That is absolutely. Yeah, you're getting splashed by people's wee from the water parks.
Don't.
Stinging your eyes.
It's stinging your eyes, yeah. What's your number 2 then, Mr. Ripley?
My number 2 is never, ever, 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 ever bother going into the show that the name I can't remember. Poseidon.
What?
Yeah.
I like Poseidon.
No, the queue is too long.
Okay, the queue's too long, but if you are like a master of timing and you time it as the show's gonna like about to be let in, perfect.
The queue is pitch black.
It's just dead boring in there. Like, there's nothing to look at.
It is
Dank,
boring.
It's dark. It's dreary. But I find the ride or the walkthrough or the experience is brilliant.
No,
it depends on the actor you've got. No, the actor makes it, doesn't he?
It's boring.
I feel like there was a time when I hadn't been on it for years and years and years, and it was about 2 years ago, and I went back through it and I was like, oh my god, this is actually really good.
It's nearly as good as E.T.
No, nothing's as good as E.T. mate.
Oh.
They should demolish it and think of all the room that they'd have and put something else in there.
I wouldn't be sad if they demolished it. Like, it wouldn't bother me if they demolished it, but I don't hate it. I'd rather do that than Terminator.
Put the Lord of the Rings in there.
Is that face, is that forced perspective or is that huge?
Bit of both, I think.
Because it looks monstrous, doesn't it?
On the side of the building?
As you're walking up to it, yeah, it looks huge. It looks majestic.
I mean, it's probably very big.
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge. P-dubs? Number 2.
This is the last one I've got for Islands of Adventure. There's no number 3, but watch the superheroes enter Marvel Superhero Island on their mopeds, their quad bikes. They put on a good show when they come out, and then start meeting and greeting and climbing up walls and all sorts of things.
I've never, apart from Spider-Man in his little hut, I've never took the time to go and meet the superheroes.
What?
Amanda, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you remember the Marvel show that was in the Studios Park?
No, I don't think I do.
No one ever remembers it.
Give us a year, give us a time frame.
Oh, I don't know, mid-90s?
I don't know, I don't feel like I do.
And where was it?
Well, it was awesome, right? I remember standing, I don't know how old I wasn't very old, and my parents were riding King Kong, and we were standing out the front of King Kong, and the show just started to happen around us. Spider-Man started to actually climb up the wall. Then Wolverine came swinging in from like where Starbucks is all the way over to where the Ghostbusters show is, and then Cyclops was there fighting the Green Goblin and Doctor Doom, and it was brilliant.
I'm going to have a look at all my videos when I go home. If you can give me like an estimate of what year,
okay,
then I'll have a look on my videos.
I'm going to Google it.
I've read about it.
You read about it?
Yeah, because I was going to say it was by the Ghostbusters show.
Yes.
So it's not a Mandela effect.
Yeah.
But it was like health and safety officers' nightmare because they were literally climbing up the buildings and jumping off them and all sorts.
It might be a time slip.
Marvel Superheroes Showdown, 1995.
So, at what point did Marvel and Universal do their deal then?
Well, didn't Jim Hill, or no, it was Hate to Fly, didn't he say it was early 90s?
Right.
I don't know, but I was definitely there in 95, so I'll check my videos out.
Yeah.
I did have a number 2. Oh God, I can't remember what it was. It was a good one as well. Something about something. Don't do Dr. Doom's Fearfall.
What? You're crazy.
It's crap.
No, it isn't.
Me and Stuart were thrown off that
Why?
because that little Mexican kid who tried to rob you.
It was Brazilian, okay?
Oh yeah, that little Brazilian. It's because of Donald Trump building the freaking wall. It's playing on my mind.
Yeah, don't be giving Jim to Mexicans.
Right, yeah.
To apologise to the Mexican ambassador.
Yeah. Sorry, Mexico. Them
We are
Brazilians.
not sponsorship.
Yeah.
Or any tax payments or anything from the Mexicans.
No, we love Mexicans. We love the work they did on Breaking Bad. It was boss. So, the Brazilians, there was a Brazilian on the same row as us, and he's on his phone.
Well,
And-
while you're on the ride.
But you know, it's like the slowest loader in the history of loading because it's a health and safety nightmare.
Yeah.
So we're getting put in the seats, and then if somebody on the tannoy, put your phone away, sir. Excuse me, sir, put your phone away. I won't tell you again, sir, put your phone away. And we're like that, put your phone away! Put your phone away! He's talking to you! Put your phone away!
I can imagine you getting so fuming about it.
Oh, and then all of a sudden, the doors opened again, and we were all just thrown off.
What?
And the ride, what he'd done, he had to reset the whole ride because the process had been started or something. I don't know if we'd have been shot, if we had been shot up or something. Something like that, I don't know. But we were thrown off the ride, and we were like, "But we're with them. We're not with them." But we were thrown off the ride.
Oh no.
Yeah. So nice one, Brazil.
Thanks, Brazil.
Pig dogs. Go on, Amanda. Give us your number 4 then.
Well, this will be number 5 actually.
All right. Okay.
Okay, my number 5 is go to Halloween Horror Nights and get so drunk that then the next day you need to go to Marvel Superhero Island, stand in the little smoking area by the Hulk, and dance it off to Pendulum.
That's
the best tip I can give anyone.
This is turning into like an AA meeting.
This is turning into How to Holiday Like Amanda.
That's your future trip, Chris.
Yeah, I know. This is what we're doing in September.
Chris, you're doing all the Amanda things in September.
Your head's going to be battered in September.
You've got to wear a little mini dress.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great.
You've got to go out in the sunshine.
I'm going to give you winged eyeliner.
Not Russell Brand, you know.
It's going to be so good. Girls' Day.
Oh, I'd love to be a girl for a day.
You can't make because you're going like a week before me.
Well, if I was a girl for a day, I just literally wouldn't leave the room, to be honest, but whatever.
We won't go into that.
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about how to be like Amanda.
Me, a bottle of whiskey and a mirror. I'd be sorted.
Oh, God.
So you
Well,
haven't...
anyway, my point is dance through life hungover.
Oh, I know, yeah, but won't you throw up?
No, because what you do, right, is you go to the, I think it's called Cafe 4, something like that. You get some chips or fries for our American friends. You eat them. That soaks up most of the alcohol that's still left in your body, and then you just dance that off.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have salt on the fries?
I think they just put it on already.
Oh, I love salt. Go on then, Chris.
Well, I can't.
You must have another one.
I can't think of any more Fridays of Adventure, but the only one I would say is supposedly the VIP behind the scenes tours that they do now are a lot better than they used to be.
I'm thinking of doing one of these in May.
How much, roughly, Christopher?
I looked the other day. It's $179.99 for one park.
What?
$89.99 for 2 parks.
It's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what podcast did I listen to? It was Logan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was on WDW today, our show sponsors. And he did both, didn't he? He did Universal and Disney VIP. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
So, and Universal battered Disney.
Well, yeah, see, the old Universal VIP tours weren't very good, and people never really rated them. And they're really expensive as well. No, the new tour is a lot more behind-the-scenesy kind of stuff. Everyone's saying it's really good. So
you go to, what Logan said was, you go to an area where you're fed. You've got your own private cafe. Yeah. And you can eat anything from any of the restaurants around the parks. It's like a buffet type thing. And then you are put on every ride you want to go on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you say, I want to meet Spider-Man at 3 o'clock. You go and meet Spider-Man at 3 o'clock. And Disney put you in the fast pass queues, I believe. And really? just made you queue up in the fast pass queue.
What? They don't backdoor you?
No.
God.
That's what Logan said. So, say for example, the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, the fast pass queue would still have a 20-minute wait. You're still waiting 20 minutes.
That's not very good.
Where Disney excelled was they had a private car waiting for you backstage, and you'd be put in your car and zipped off to the next venue behind the scenes, which is quite good. But I think if you're saying $179 a Monday, I might do that.
Do it.
And the Disney one is much more expensive.
Oh, it was something stupid, wasn't it? Like, was it $300 an hour or something?
Something like that, yeah. I think I worked it out once. It was about $4,500.
What?
Yeah, too much.
So, with the Universal one for that $179, is that an hour? An hourly rate?
In fact, it was $189 and $199 for 2 parks. So only $10 more than what I said it was. But yeah, it's all day, I imagine.
Wow.
Stop. But because there's got to be a minimum number of people.
Well, this one is for parties of up to 6 people. So, like, if it was just me, I'd be with like 5 randomers. But if you wanted to do a VIP private one, the prices aren't on the website, but I'd imagine they'd probably be similar to the RIP tour prices. So that was like, what, $2,000 for 10 people?
Wow.
Something like that.
So there's like 7.5 of us going in the summer. So we could literally do VIP for one day for $180 and just be put on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I might do that.
But when you work that out against the price of, like, if you weren't staying on the site, if you worked that out against the price of, like, an express pass for the day, I'd probably rather do the VIP tour. Because you're not going to need an express for every single ride.
No.
And you can't use your express on certain rides.
No.
So I would 100% go for the VIP tour if I wasn't staying on site.
Well, my number 3 then is the best pretzels on property are in Marvel Superhero Island.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Where?
Just across the way from Spider-Man. And you get your pretzel. It's heavily salted. They give you a cheese dip. And you walk into Toon Lagoon, dipping away. And it's the saltiest, most breadiest pretzel goodness that you can imagine.
Love it.
And that will top trump your poxy portion of fries.
Will it?
Yeah. When you're soaking up your alcohol. Okay?
I don't know about that.
Okay. You used to say okay.
Mr. Mackey from South Park.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to watch South Park in the 90s.
Okay, wait, Chris, new plan. In September, I'm going to buy you a very salty pretzel.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to do a hangover dance with winged
In your
eyes
mini dress.
and a dress. And then you're going to tell us which one was better.
You're wrong.
Okay. Chris can judge this.
Amanda,
Mm-hmm.
can that go on the After Dark Podcast Network YouTube channel?
I will put GoPros everywhere around Islands of Adventure and I'll get it from all angles.
What's the battery on a GoPro?
It's not that good, to be honest.
Because you see people wearing them on their wrists, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
But you can't do that at Universal. They won't allow it, will they? What about the ones strapped to your chest?
Never tried it.
You can't do them either.
No, I've just got like a little hand grip for mine, but the only ride in Universal I've ever tried to take it on was Jurassic Park, and they shouted at us.
Did they?
Yeah, when we got to the drop,
Yeah.
they were like, they put on the tannoy that we needed to put it away, and Ash was like, "No, I'm a rebel."
But you can't. Well, how can you're ready to drop at that point, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
So you're in suspended animation almost like that. And they're like that, put the camera away.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Two little scousers on the top of the hill like that. Fuck off.
Yeah.
How are they going to get you down?
Well, exactly. But I'm too nice to do that. So I'd be like, okay, I'll put it away.
But did we get to the bottom of the results? Because let's bring Ash into this now.
I was doing so good at not bringing her into it this episode.
She gets so angry when you bring her into it. She does, doesn't she?
She gets so angry when everyone calls her Hufflepuff.
She is a Hufflepuff. Now,
Oh,
I'm just scrolling back through the tweets. It was a couple of weeks ago we did the poll, didn't we?
we did.
And I'm trying to find the results. Right. Oh, this is controversial. What Hogwarts house should Ash really be in?
Hufflepuff.
Okay. Yes.
She is going to knock you out, Chris.
Well, the votes are in. The votes have been counted, people. Let me
I'm
clear-
nervous. I've got to go home on Monday. She's going to kick my head in.
Well, Gryffindor, which she believes she's in, by massaging the answers to suit the needs, 16%.
Oh.
Slytherin, of which she's not a Slytherin,
She is not a Slytherin.
32%.
Oh, people think that she's evil.
People think she's evil. That's
She's
the
not
rage.
a bad boy.
That's the rage she showed.
I know.
People think, oh God, stay away from her. Right? Ravenclaw, 20%.
Oh.
Everyone hates Ravenclaws. Even I'm a Gryffindor, and we batter Ravenclaws at dinner time.
Oh, listen, Brady's a Ravenclaw.
Ew.
Brady.
Little Brady.
Yeah, well, I rob his gravy, and I have extra gravy on my chips. Okay? So, Hufflepuff, 32%.
Mm.
So there you go. So she is in 2 houses.
Oh.
Slytherin.
Well, she ain't no Slytherin.
And if she's not a Slytherin, then she's got to be.
I'm not saying
Hufflepuff.
it's to me.
You're just middle of the road. You're not evil. You're not good. You're just an extra in the back of the film, while the Gryffindors and the Slytherins get all the glory.
Oh, God, she is going to be human.
You're just a little Hufflepuff. And if I get shot on platform 7 next week at Liverpool Lime Street, I'll know it was you.
Yeah. But also, me and Chris have an entire Slytherin party now.
We do.
What?
Yeah,
I think we've got about 20 people.
we have.
Where?
Yeah.
All across the globe. We've
What?
got all kinds of people.
We've
Right, we
recruited
need to
them.
store Gryffindor one.
Yeah, we're having Gryffindor.
Do
Are
it,
you
but it's not going to be as good as our Slytherin party because we're bad boys.
Yeah, but you're all in fight.
No, we won't, because what we're going to do is we're all going to come to Cabana Bay, to my hotel. I'm going to make everyone green-themed cocktails. We're going to have a mega Slytherin party.
Just what by like weeing in the water?
No, mate. There's going to be no weed in the water because Slytherins don't do that.
Oh, no,
If anybody does it, then it would be Slytherins.
Clearly not, because me and Chris are not like that.
Exactly.
Well, then maybe you're not Slytherin after all.
No, us Slytherins have mean class.
Did you know, Amanda, that the orange-headed buffoon, known as Lius Malleus, has got a dark mark?
I did know that.
Oh, did you know that?
I did know that, mate. I
Well-
do listen to you, UOP.
Where's his
Did you
dark
know-
mark at?
It's on his pecker. It's only half a dark mark.
Oh,
Hang on, if it's Lee, it'd be his Woody Woodpecker.
You know, just spatters tea everywhere now.
sorry, Lee.
Oh, sorry, Lee, and your unusually round head.
And all your wonderful press from Jim.
Oh, God.
Hey.
Did you see it? Blimey.
Hats off to you, Malaby. You friggin' pulled it off there.
Chris, you need to do something crazy so we get in the news.
Well,
Yeah.
I piss off J.K. Rowling enough. I'll just keep vlogging that
You
more
need to
to
find a new celebrity to say something about.
We need to tweet George R. Martin and tell him that the third gate's going to be Game of Thrones at Universal.
Yeah.
That'd
Let's start a
piss him
hashtag.
Let's start a hashtag about, like, a celebrity's got discharged from somewhere.
No, let's start a Game of Thrones third gate hashtag, fourth gate hashtag.
Game of Thrones isn't going to be... All everyone would be doing is chopping each other's heads off and goosing.
It's fine.
Imagine the characters you'd want to meet.
Sean
Yeah.
Bean with his head chopped off.
I'll go and I'll go in the whorehouse and meet a character in there.
That's going to be the new themed restaurant.
Yeah. Oh, what's in me tea here? Freaking spider's legs. Oh. I've gone too far, haven't I?
Yeah.
Every time.
Every time. Even wifey's she's lying next to me in bed listening to this 2 days after we recorded it, shaking her head disapprovingly. Wifey would not be proud.
Podcast over.
We hope you've enjoyed this podcast. If you would like to support Dis After Dark and the other After Dark Network podcasts, please visit our website at www.patreon.com/Dis After Dark. That's patreon.com/Dis After Dark. Thank you. This podcast is part of the After Dark Podcast Network.